So, Pisces, here is your quarter. Ooh. Star seed, elemental. April, May, June. Reading. Ooh. It's quite a, yeah, because that wants to come out. Okay, Pisces. So this is what was coming out. That's what I said, ooh, when I seen this card, but it flipped over with other cards. And then it came out again. And I was like, nope, this is it. Star seed elemental. That is so beautiful. Love it. Love it. Starseed, tapping in to your origins, your cosmic and galactic origins. Ooh. Magician's sword. Okay, confidence in your magic. I know that's right. Oh, I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck on this one is dancers on one foot. Balancing act. All right, what are you balancing? Passions. The intellect. Ooh, awaken. You got some deep. Yo, I love this deck. Awakened awareness. Look at that eye. Awakened awareness. All right, let's start to pull for the 3 months. Ooh, gee. You awakening some magic, some deep magic within yourself. Okay? The Magician's sword. Yup. Yup. That's the great achievement. That's the great achievement. Okay, so the ongoing precedent is that May, okay, planning and action. May has been like a trigger point for a lot of the zodiac signs. So let's see if the same rings true for you too. But April looks like, hey, great achievement. And then May is going to bring about an energy of you being in, you know, planning mode. Okay. And then June, these two popped out for June. Higher self and loss. So it looks like for June is going to be the trigger point for you. Yo, but you looking at what you deserve in life. Okay. According to your energy. Right? Wanting the best. Wanting a new renewal for spring. Wow, y'all saw that? Wisdom. Yeah, you learned a lot. Will. That's the action. That's the actions you're going to be taking in May. And you having faith that they're going to be materialized. That you're going to manifest and bring forth and birth something new and wonderful. Yeah, growth. That's what's coming in. Definitely is some growth. Oh, let me pull some of this before I pull a little bit of that. So you got some virtues going on here. Wow. Trust, will, trust, faith, wisdom. Okay? Trust your feelings and dreams to guide you to your career path. You're free to do whatever you choose. This is what you planning in May. That's what it is. You probably like, yo, I'm free to do whatever I want, to go wherever I want. Energy healing. This has been coming out a lot too. Oracle cards. So, you know, your level of discernment, divination tools, all of that. Whoa. Okay, so the great achievement, I feel like divine timing. I feel like the great achievement is that any energy that has been mistrustful, any energy that has been draining your resources, any situations that have been draining your resources in April, I feel like you're going to be doing away with it. You're definitely going to be with people who are loyal, friends that are loyal, companies that are loyal. You know what I mean? That have your best interests at heart. That's what you're going towards. Yep, trust your intuition with the High Priestess. Six of Earth, up. Gifts of money, time, effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, payoff, paying off some debts. Five of Air, uh-oh. That's where it comes in at. An unwise choice. Ego struggle. But in June, it's that new beginning. Okay, with the Ace of Fire at the bottom of the deck. This is it. So you have basically Ace of Swords, Ace of Water, Ace of Fire. All you missing is a Pentacle. That is all you missing. Let's see what happens. Spiritual growth, though. Yeah, at the end of June. Is there a progression in a relationship? Let's see. Damn, what happened? What happened? Maybe because you've fallen in love? Wait, let me pull one more on that. Because I'm like, what is that about? Maybe there's love at a distance. But the sun is here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Goddess of Swords. Okay? All right, Pisces. April. There's a great achievement, right? A milestone. You're going to be, there's something that you're definitely celebrating in the month of April. You've learned a lot, I feel, in regards to who you could trust with the loyalty, with this at the bottom of the deck, who you could trust, who you can't trust, how to even trust yourself and your own judgment as to how to move forward in your life. I feel like you're getting resources coming in after I feel resources were spent, wasted maybe even. This could also be the loss. Already making its appearance in April. Like, this is when it starts. You know what I mean? Where resources start to get ate out. But then you're going to be on top of it by getting help, you know, assistance, loans, going for a new job. You know what I mean? And then and while you're waiting, you're going to enjoy this. But this, in a relationship standpoint, I feel like you've been waiting for reciprocity in your relationship. Okay? That's something that has definitely been pivotal. You've been waiting for reciprocity. And I feel like what eventually is going to happen in June is you're going to choose self-love. Like, you're going to choose into pouring that love into yourself. And because the anxiety of waiting for reciprocity wasn't healthy. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Hold on. Okay, got chilly out. I had to put my sweater on. All right, so where were we? Okay, so now in May, planning and action. So now you're making plans to go, because you're free to do whatever you want to do. Okay. Any restrictions, any losses, right, are being lifted. I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication. There's going to be, okay, so in May, okay, you could be putting out a lot of resumes. You could be putting out, even advertising, I'm seeing. But don't get too ahead of yourself with the 5 of air, okay? Because you don't want to get trapped into a contract, because this can also represent a contract. So because you're free, or this could also be in a commitment too, in a relationship, and you don't want to feel like you're bogged down with a relationship where there's possibly no reciprocity, or you may not want to have a solid commitment like that, and you want to still be free. You know, you don't, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be entangled. Goddess of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So you already know, it's like, I could do bad all by myself type of attitude. And in June, that could bring about maybe, you know, the so-called loss. It's like in June. But I don't know, your higher self is smiling. So in the long run, you might feel, I don't know, like a weight has been lifted. Like you have faith that that void that was created by that so-called loss is going to be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a lot of energy work on yourself. With the Magician's Sword, you're having more confidence in your magic and how you're going to be able to bring these things in. You're using divine timing. You're using the astrological wheel. I feel like also too, this is like your wishes coming true eventually. And especially with the Ace of Air. Oh yeah. You know, it says a new home, spiritual growth again. So that's the second time you see growth. So it's spiritual growth. Because at first, you're going to be in your feelings. Yes. At first. But I feel with the higher self, you're going to realize the reason for why certain things were taken away. Because it wasn't a part of the new path that you're going on. This new world. To bring about this happiness. For you to be looking radiant. Feeling radiant. Okay. In your own skin. Let's read this Starseed Elemental. Let's see if that gives us any more context to what's happening. What number is that? That is number 45. Okay. Children as teachers, fun, lighthearted, joy, laughter, newly incarnated souls, the child within, maintaining an inquisitive perspective, wonder, and imagination. Being with children can be a great way to recapture wonder, innocence, and unapologetic truth and wisdom. Their realities are not yet muddled by shoulds or can'ts, and their imaginations are often so wild and creative that they can be our biggest inspirers. Furthermore, as their incarnation from pure spirit is more recent, they are still aware of energy and have a natural psychic awareness. Sometimes adulting can become too serious. When this happens, bring a childlike, lighthearted sense of play to your perspective. Can be the most productive way to rebalance. Facing challenging circumstances with inquisitiveness can bring joy to whatever we are accomplishing. Imagine stepping into a child's shoes and seeing how they perceive the world. If you have a problem, consider how a child might solve it. Then think to when you were little and what you loved to do. Remember how the world felt around you and how magical and mysterious things may have been. What has changed? What would you tell the 7-year-old you? The little people of today will be the inventors, creators, and leaders of tomorrow. How can we help nourish their big souls to ready them for an optimal journey through life? Right now, powerful souls are incarnating on Earth to help with the progression of this planet. All children are equally special. Pause. I'm just realizing this. That's what I'm saying. I knew I had to read the oracle card to get some context. Okay? Somebody is pregnant. And a star seed is being brought forth. Oh my gosh. That could be where a lot of the anxiety is coming in at. Or even feelings of track. Because you know how it is. When you pregnant, you know you locked down for at least another year and a half, 2 years. You know your life is not yours. Your life is not yours. Okay? Somebody is definitely bringing in a star seed. Okay? Or you spawn a star seed coming in. Alright? And with the sun there too like that, this is you having confidence in the truth of what you're bringing in. Yours doesn't look too bad. It doesn't. I think it's all in your mind as to like what things could possibly go wrong and all of that. I think once you get past that of the possible, oh, this is gonna go wrong, I think that everything will work out in your favor. You can't try to control the situation. Yeah, that's the anxiety maybe because you're stressed out over this new chapter and you planning, look, bad influence. That's the mice. That's the mice. This is why I'm like, yo, there's people around you that you cannot trust. I'm seeing that off the bat. That's why trust came out. Like, there's people around you you can't trust, okay? Engaging in unhealthy habits, too, at that. Speaking habits, thinking habits, look, abuse, emotional, physical and verbal. Unhealthy relationship. Look at this. Disturbance. Yeah, it definitely. But they're going to be like, I love you. But then in the next minute, they're going to push it. They're going to say things to push your buttons. Like, come on now. Come on now. When all you crave is real, true intimacy. Or this was all that was brought into a relationship and then a child was born off of that. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Yep. Look at that. And then the card underneath it is the inner child. My God. My God. Okay. Yeah. Our inner child, I'm telling you, we negate the significance of our inner child. We forget about them. We leave them in the house by themselves. Our inner childs are home alone. Are home alone while we out adulting, right? Paying bills, doing all this other stuff. And then our inner child gets neglected. All right? And then we wonder why we can't fathom past our current circumstances and environment to manifest greater. Yeah, because when you were a child, right? If you look at the perspective of when you was a child, you always thought of like, I wonder what I'm going to be as an adult. Where am I going to live? Who's going to be my husband? Like, you think about all those things when you were a child. You do. Like, I wonder how it's going to be an adult, to be on my own, not be underneath my parents, where I could be free to do what I want to do. And now that you are an adult, are you truly free? Are you doing the things that you set out to do, that you want to do? Are you? That's pivotal. Oh my gosh. Wow, that just took me back. That just took me back to my childhood. Like, yeah, you think about all of those things. Long distance relationship. Okay. Yeah, bored with life. There's a soulmate. See the work. Look, dating queen, mature woman. all work and no play makes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you feel dull when you just working. It makes you feel dull. It does. You know, when you're really a true gem. Yeah. Pisces, I hope this was of some help for the next 3 months. Keep a positive mindset. I feel like no negative self-think. There's no need for anxiety. I feel that this is all for your growth. All you got to do is plan ahead. I feel like, you know, what actions are you going to be taking? People that you know that's in your circumference that you can't trust. Any negative bad habits that you may have, you know, or even communication. You know what I'm saying? Like how you speak to people. You got to, you know what you, we know how we could trigger people. We know how, you know how your mouth is. You could definitely step on some people's toes. So just think before you speak. Okay? And you're never trapped. You're free to do whatever you want. If there's responsibilities that's coming in, there's always going to be responsibilities. So don't feel trapped. All right? Or even feel trapped in a situation that's no longer for you. So with that, Pisces, I appreciate you. And as always, you know how to get at me. Email me, and I'll see you on the check-in. Peace.